A professor caught a fabricated essay in about 90 seconds. Not because the writing was bad, it read fine, but because 4 of the cited studies didn't exist. The student had asked an AI to write an essay with sources, and the AI did exactly that. It wrote plausible sentences and attached plausible citations to papers it had never read because they were never real. Subscribe for more of Obama's best AI tips. So before any tools, the principle, because it decides whether AI helps you or sinks you, 2 things to settle. First, 1, check your own school's policy because the rules genuinely differ from class to class. And my friend's professor allowed it is not a defense. 2, use AI to research and think, not to generate the prose you submit. Hold that line, and everything that follows makes you a stronger student. Cross it, and you're gambling your transcript. Stay to the end for the verification step, because that's the one that actually protects you. Step 1, research discovery. This is where AI is genuinely great, and most students use the wrong tool. A general chatbot will happily invent citations. Purpose-built research tools won't. Elicit, Consensus, and Semantic Scholar search across actual published papers, pull out the relevant findings, and link you to the real article. Research Rabbit maps how papers connect. So one good source leads you to 10 more. You're not asking AI for facts. You're asking it to help you find the real literature faster than scrolling a database for 3 hours. Step 2, comprehension. Finding papers is easy. Understanding 20 of them is the slow part. Load the PDFs you collected into NotebookLM. It answers your questions using only those documents and cites the exact page. So you can ask, what does this study say about my topic? And jump straight to the passage. This is the difference between summarizing a source and actually engaging with it. And engaging with it is what your professor is grading. Step 3, structure. Here's a use most students miss. Don't ask AI to write your argument. Ask it to attack your argument. Paste your thesis and your outline and tell it to argue the other side. Find the weakest claim and list the counter evidence you haven't addressed. Now you're using AI as a sparring partner. You walk into the draft already knowing where your essay is soft, which is exactly how strong writers think. They just usually don't have someone available at midnight to challenge them. Step 4, the draft. This is the part you write. Not because of a rule for its own sake, but because writing is the thinking. The struggle to put the argument into your own sentences is where you actually learn the material. And it's also what produces a voice no detector flags. Because it's genuinely yours, use AI here only as a mechanic, not an author. Grammarly to catch grammar and clarity issues, or asking, is this paragraph clear? Never write this paragraph for me. Step 5, citations. Zotero stores every source you found and formats your bibliography in APA, MLA, Chicago, whatever the assignment wants, in one click. It connects to your browser and your word processor, so the references you actually read are the references that show up. No phantom papers, because you only save the real ones. And the verification step, which is non-negotiable. Every single source in your final bibliography you have opened, you have read, and you can point to the exact sentence that supports your claim. If you can't do that for a citation, it comes out. This is the habit that makes the fabricated essay disaster structurally impossible. You can't accidentally cite a paper that doesn't exist if you read all of them. So the full workflow. AI helps you find real sources, understand them, and stress test your argument. You do the reading, the thinking, and the writing, and you verify every citation yourself. Done that way, AI doesn't replace the skill that college is supposed to build. It removes the busy work around it, so you spend your hours on the part that actually makes you smarter. If you want the specific prompts I use for the research and pressure testing steps, those are broken down in the next videos. The playlist right here.